We need to come up with a good way of representing all these features. The main problem is there's 7 of them. If they were 6 or 8, we could have done some nice boxes with graphics, titles, subtitles, things like that. But 7, that's really problematic. In any case, let's select all the mockup layers and drag them down. At this point, you should be able to use the Ctrl-Shift technique even in your sleep. Enlarge the text layer so we can see all the lines. Okay, the first step is to make a title for this area, so drag a copy from the special offer. Replace that with Edition Guard Features. Make features red and then center it. Leave 30 pixels in between these two areas. Up top we actually have 40 pixels distance, but for now we'll keep it as is. The next step is really boring. I thought about alternatives, but this is how I did it. Use Ctrl X to cut from the initial text layer into a new one so every feature stands in a layer by itself. Okay, we finally have all of them into separate layers. Select them alongside the title and group them. Name that folder Features. Change the font to Archivo Narrow and adjust the size. To make it look better, I paused and looked for some nice simple icons to use next to these features. This way we have a visual interpretation of the text. Drag them all in the project and hit enter multiple times. Now space them out so we can see each one and then place them roughly. Now that we have the basic idea and structure, we need to start fine-tuning it. First, distribute the text layers vertically. Move them to the side and now select the respective icons. Open up the guides and position them. Use the marquee tool to center each icon to its feature. I checked the font up top, we have 17 there, here we have 16. I'm not sure I want to make it even smaller since with this font it might not be legible. To compensate for that, I will break up long titles into 2 lines. Then recenter. Be sure to adjust the line height too. Continue with the other features in the same manner. Luckily for us, we have the 7th feature in one long line at the bottom and it will still look fine. Swap a few lines around if needed. The main concern is the spacing, so move the last feature a bit down. I'm trying to keep these 3 columns aligned with the ones up top. Opening the guides will surely help. Ideally, you'd want it pixel perfect, but since this isn't a template and we have actual content, we'll do our best. Feedly work, but all these small things sum up into one word: aesthetics. Looking at the design from the other side of the room will still tell you if you like it or not. That comes down to symmetry, contrast, and spacing. Centering the last feature seems like a good idea, and indeed it is. Let's go into full screen mode to review our work so far. Another important step you shouldn't overlook. Attention to detail is fine, but from time to time you have to take a step back and take a look at the big picture. That actually translates into Ctrl 1 FF. We're starting to speak Photoshop. Notice the Book My Free consultation is above the 600 pixel mark. That means above the fold. On 13-inch laptops that may be a factor. I didn't shoot for it necessarily, but due to a good eye, I got my proportions right. That means I don't have a huge hero area or an extra fat menu. Spacings are good as well. We're moving on at a good speed. Delete these dummy layers since that's what we're gonna attack in the next video.